Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to continue grammar, English grammar. The chapter's name is non-finite verb. Already we have started this chapter. This chapter we have already started. We have discussed this chapter and that there are three non-finite verbs: infinitive, gerund and participle. Infinitive means 2 plus v1 we have already discussed. 2 in bracket plus v1. This is infinitive. Second number gerund, ing verb. And third number participle. Already we have discussed. Infinitive means 2 in bracket plus v1. It means sometimes 2 will come and sometimes 2 will not come. That is infinitive. v1, first form of verb, go, come, read, to go, to play, to write. Sometimes 2 will not come. That is infinitive. Already we have discussed. Gerund means ing verb, going, reading, writing. Participle. Participle I have told you that there are three forms of participle: present participle, past participle and perfect participle. Present participle, already I have told you that ing verb, reading, writing, speaking, going, these are present participles. Past participles means third form of verb, played, gone, eaten, these are past participles. And perfect participles means having plus v3, having played, having gone, having eaten. All these things we have discussed. Now today we will discuss when we will use these non-finite verbs. When, in which situation we will use these non-finite verbs. What will be the situation when we will use? First of all, we will learn the use of infinitive, after that gerund and then participle. When we will use infinitive means 2 plus v1. So we can say that infinitive has two forms. One is a to infinitive and another is, first form we can say to infinitive and second form of infinitive we can say without to infinitive. Means to infinitive. Example, to go, to play, to write, to speak. And without to infinitive, go, play, write, speak. So first we will study when we will use to infinitive. To infinitive. When we will use. We know that anything we speak or write, that is sentence, and sentence structure is subject plus verb plus object. In the starting subject, at last object. So to infinitive can be used at both places, subject and object. It means in the beginning of sentence and also at last of sentence. Example, to run is useful. At the beginning of sentence we have used to infinitive. Also in the end of sentence we can use to. I want to go. To infinitive 2 plus V1 can be used in the beginning or at the end. As subject and object in any sentence, to infinitive can be used in the beginning or at the end. There are some verbs. After those verbs, to infinitive always comes. Those verbs are want, try, decide, wish, encourage, order, advice, request, plus to infinitive 2 plus V1. After these words, to infinitive used. For example, want. I want to go try. He tries to speak English. Decide. My friend has decided to buy a car. Wish. I wish to help you. Encourage. My brother encouraged me to do this work. After these verbs, always 2 plus V1, to infinitive. Infinitive with 2 will be used. Now there are some adjectives. After those adjectives also, to infinitive used. After some adjectives. Those adjectives are able, unable, unable, glad, pleased, happy, enough, to, plus 2 plus V1, plus 2 plus V1. It means that these are adjectives. Able, unable, glad, pleased, happy, enough, to, T-O-O-2. Plus 2 plus V1. It means that after these adjective words, infinitive with 2 will be used. Example, we can say I am able to do this work. Unable, he is unable to go there. Glad, pleased, happy, all are synonyms, same word. I am glad, pleased, happy to meet you. Enough, he is strong enough to left this box. TOO2. The tea is too, TOO2, too hot to drink. After 2 plus V1, to drink. After these adjectives also to infinitive used. Now we shall study infinitive second form. Second form infinitive means infinitive without to. Now we will study the use of infinitive when to will not be used. When to will not be used. First number when to will not be used. We know that there are 24 helping verbs, and in these helping verbs, after some helping verbs, infinitive without to is used, and those helping verbs are can, could, shall, should, will, would, may, might, must. These are the helping verbs. After these helping verbs, infinitive used, and that infinitive is without to. Example, I can speak English. Can is helping verb. After this helping verb, infinitive without to. I can speak English. The rule I told you that after some helping verb, infinitive used without to will not be used before this infinitive. Not I can to speak English. This will be wrong. Some helping verbs can, could, shall, should, will, would, must. Can, could, shall, should, will, would, may, might, must. After these helping verbs, infinitive used, but without to. To is not used. Infinitive used and to not used. Not I can speak to, I can to speak. This will be wrong. First use of infinitive without to. Second use of infinitive without to. First use infinitive without to after some helping verb. And second use after some verbs. Let, make, see, hear. Let, make, see, hear, feel. Let, make, see, hear, feel. After these verbs, infinitive used, but to is not used. Infinitive without to is used. Example, let. Let me go, not to go. Let me go. To will not be used. Make. He made me laugh, not to laugh, only laugh. He made me laugh. I saw him go, not to go, only go. I saw him go. Heard. They heard me cry, not to cry, only cry. I felt the earth shake, not to shake, only shake. I felt the earth shake. So students, the chapter non-finite verbs is not complete today. In the next class, I will try to complete this chapter. I hope you have understood. Okay, thank you.